In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can maximize ChatGPT to unleash your creativity and make some of the coolest pieces of art you've ever seen. Check this out. I started off pretty simple. I explained myself by saying I need some text prompts for an art generator, and then I asked, can you think of some words that would result in a really cool image? And it gives me this list. I'm like, great. Can you combine some of those words and add a subject and adjectives to the prompt? And it gives me these. Let's plug these into Midjourney just to see how crazy they are. Boom. How sick are these pictures? Number 2 is fascinating. Look at those teeth. And number 3, that color palette with the smoke. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be fun. You wanna see the rest of them really quick? We've got the cosmic surreal elephant flying among the stars. I really like this prompt, and it's only gonna get crazier from here, but let's take a look at a couple more from this first list. A dreamscape, whimsical castle floating on clouds. Excellent stuff. Futuristic, sleek cityscape with neon lights. Pretty standard. Galaxy, majestic whales swimming in space. Sick stuff. Sick pictures, man. Number 1's crazy. Number 4 as well, though. They're all pretty. I like this one. Maze, intricate jungle with hidden secrets. Pretty thought-provoking. Surreal, ghostly forest with floating trees. Zenith, grand aurora borealis over the mountains. So these are some pretty standard prompts, but let's see what ChatGPT does when we ask it to spice it up a little bit. I asked, can you write me some cool prompts that include a subject, an art style or aesthetic, and some adjectives? It said certainly, and now let's take a look at these. And check out how it writes a futuristic cyberpunk cityscape with towering skyscrapers described as dark, neon, and sleek. These are some stunning images. I don't know if you need to use the phrase described as in your prompt. I'm pretty sure this could have just been dark, neon, sleek, but nonetheless, that's how ChatGPT writes it, and I think it kind of helps with the poetry of the prompt. And that poetry really adds a lot to the pictures. A dreamy watercolor landscape featuring a misty forest with glowing fireflies, described as ethereal, whimsical, and peaceful. Certainly, that's a pretty accurate description. An urban graffiti-style depiction of a bustling city street with diverse characters, energetic, vibrant, and street smart. These are awesome. And then take a look at this one. I almost want to make this the thumbnail. This picture right here, absolutely fascinating to me. A surreal, abstract portrait of a mysterious, multi-eyed creature, strange, captivating, and otherworldly. I agree. Look how gorgeous these are. A magical fantasy landscape featuring a floating castle, dragons, and a full moon. Enchanting, mythical, and otherworldly. There's the dragon in number 3. Number 2 and 4, definitely my favorites. But then look what it does here. A minimalist black and white sketch of a serene Zen garden. Peaceful, calming, and harmonious. These are so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And now what I think you could do is replace the subject in these prompts. So instead of a serene Zen garden, you could write anything you wanted, and it would give you this sort of layout and design. I think that is super powerful. Well, take a look at these. Whimsical anime style illustration of a group of cute pastel colored animals, cheerful, playful, and adorable. Oh, most certainly all of those things. I get goosebumps just looking at it now. They're so good. AI is the best. I thought this one was pretty cool. A digital glitch style representation of a familiar landmark described as glitchy, pixelated, and futuristic. Number 2 and number 4, I thought knocked it out of the park. And how could I not mention this one? Psychedelic, trippy representation of a famous fairy tale character, mind-bending, mesmerizing, and fantastical. Number 2, I think, is my favorite picture of all time. How many times have I said that? Probably like 22, 23 times, but this time I mean it. Look how good that is. That color palette, phew. I almost don't want to read all these prompts out. I want to let you try them for yourself, but like, look how good these pictures are. They're so sick. And these too, look how good those are. So aesthetically pleasing. Okay, wait, I gotta show you these as well. A stylized, anime-inspired retelling of a classic horror story. Edgy, surreal, and thrilling. Oh, most certainly all of those things. Again, goosebumps. I think these are so gorgeous, and if you replace classic horror story and maybe some of the adjectives, you would get some unreal pictures. One quick one one before we move on. Isometric retro style depiction, sprawling cyber city, futuristic, nostalgic, and cubic. Sick photos right here, man. Isometric is a big game changer, but just the rest of the words work so well together. Okay, what does ChatGPT have next for us? Can you write 5 more, but this time include a famous artist as well? And of course it is able to do that. But here is where we run into just one of the problems. I asked for a famous artist, and instead of giving me a completely new description, it basically just describes what that artist is famous for. So Andy Warhol, which is a pop art style portrait of a famous celebrity, colorful, bold, and iconic. Those are Andy Warhol's paintings. That's how you would describe them. So I think in the future I would ask for a famous artist and then something that is completely unlike their original work. I think a combination of words like that will get you what I'm looking for, which is a famous artist style imagined on something new. Here's a good example of what I mean by that little glitch you gotta watch out for. A Vincent van Gogh inspired post-impressionist landscape of a starry night, vivid, impassioned, celestial. It just reimagines Starry Night. So again, what I want is a Vincent van Gogh inspired painting of something completely different, something he never drew before. I think if you incorporate that into your ChatGPT prompt, or simply, again, just change the subject, Starry Night, to make it whatever else, I think you get some pretty cool images. I actually tried, can you write 5 more using less famous artists? And it did, but it still kind of ran into the same problem, even though they are cool pictures. Like this one, a Paul Klee inspired, abstract interpretation of a childhood memory, whimsical, imaginative, and nostalgic. That's a sick prompt, but I think that just describes his art. Same problem as before, right? But check this out. I asked, can you write a prompt that describes a scene, mentions a camera angle, an art style or aesthetic, and some adjectives? And then boom. Look at these. Pretty amazing. Overhead, bird's eye view, bustling city street, stylized graphic novel inspired aesthetic, dynamic, fast-paced, and electrifying. Sure is, Midjourney. Sure is. Let's take a look at some others though. Low angle, dramatic shot of a towering skyscraper, minimalist, black and white style, sleek, modern, elegant. Again, if you just change the subject, instead of towering skyscraper, you could write whatever and you would get some unreal images. Creativity unleashed. Tilt shift, miniature style depiction of a busy cityscape, whimsical, dreamlike, and surreal. And here's a little note that really has nothing to do with this video, but the word tilt shift absolutely dominates any image by Midjourney. Notice how nothing here is whimsical, dreamlike, or surreal. Tilt shift makes everything tilt shift and you get no added styles. Maybe one day it'll be able to do that, but just keep in mind tilt shift is a very powerful word. How could I not show off these? These might be my favorite pictures I've ever created. And I mean that. Look at this. A close-up macro shot of a vibrant flower, vivid, impressionist, brilliant, effervescent, and radiant. And oh my god, those look like real pictures. I get goosebumps again. I've already seen these pictures, and they still have the power to emotionally damage me. Like, whew. AI is so fun to use, and I really hope you get as much out of these tools as I do. There's one last thing we can ask ChatGPT to do. I said, can you make 5 more but combine 2 or more aesthetics or styles into the prompt? Of course it can. Look how good these are, man. Top-down minimalistic style combined with a colorful pop art style, bustling city street, playful, bold, and eye-catching. Oh heck yeah, all of those things absolutely freaking unreal, man. Aerial, panoramic view of a bustling harbor, stylized, maritime inspired, vibrant, impressionist, vivid, dynamic, and picturesque. Oh, most certainly yes. Side note, I don't think these are panoramic, but that would be really cool, and maybe that's a word to try later. Let's experiment with that sometime. I gotta write that one down. I thought this one was pretty cool. Close-up of a whimsical abstract sculpture, vibrant street art style, funky, imaginative, and captivating. And these really are. I don't even know what I'm looking at, but I think it's the light and the way it's like reflecting off of the surface that just makes it so photorealistic and powerful. Very captivating stuff. Good job, Midjourney. High angle, black and white view, dense jungle, mysterious, surrealist, atmospheric, surreal, and eerie. I'd say I got most of those words down. All right, look at this. Another tilt shift. It even mentions graphic novel inspired aesthetic. Absolutely not. It can't do it. Tilt shift is too strong. But look at number 3. That is a sick picture. Kind of looks like it's in a raindrop sort of, but then the background is still there. Oh, unreal. Okay, wait, this is interesting. I don't know how this happened. I've never seen this before. A kitschy vintage style advertisement for a futuristic product, quirky, campy, and bold. I don't really know what kitschy is. I guess I could have just Googled it. Okay, That didn't really help. I don't really know what it means. But look, it just gives me a little poop picture. It just won't appear. I've reran this prompt, re-rolled it, still get poop pictures. I've upscaled, those turn into poop pictures. I don't know. This is new to me. Okay, I think we'll end it here on this close-up of the vibrant flower. I think that's so beautiful. That's how you can use ChatGPT to unleash your creativity. You want it to ask for things like an art style, maybe a camera angle, a subject, and some adjectives. And then, once you see what it creates, maybe change some of the words involved, mainly the subject, make it your own. I hope you're doing well, take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace.